Hey, it's CJ from smartktai.com. Today we've got a sweet phone to unbox for you guys. It's Google's new flagship Android, the Samsung Nexus S. But before we get to that, I just wanted to mention that we're actually holding our first big giveaway soon. This other box isn't here just for decoration. It's actually the Sprint Samsung Epic 4G, and we're giving it away. It's one of the hottest Androids on the market right now. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/smartktai to stay up to date on when that's going down. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the hotness that is the Nexus S. So this is essentially the successor to the Nexus 1. Instead of HTC, Google went with Samsung as the manufacturer, which isn't too surprising since the Galaxy S line has been doing so well this year. This is the first handset with an official build of Android 2.3 Gingerbread, which I'm sure you've heard a lot about lately. It brings some subtle but much needed new features. Of course, it's got Samsung's famous 1 GHz Hummingbird processor and the beautifully vivid 4-inch Super AMOLED contour display as well. We'll go more into detail with the hardware and software in future videos, so stay tuned for those. Let's go ahead and see what's inside the box and get some quick first impressions. So we've got a basic box here, just a white box, simple box with the phone on the cover, and then it says Nexus S on the side. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Oh, look at this. Andy wants to say hello. So here is the device. Let me just put the box aside. Pull out the device real quick. Put that aside for now. Take a look at the box contents. So we've got our T-Mobile SIM card. Now again, this is available on T-Mobile for the low price of $199.99 with a 2-year contract. Here we have the instruction booklet, or you can buy it outright for $529.99 as well. Terms and conditions. We've got our Samsung wall charger, and of course with that goes the charge and sync micro USB to USB cable. You've got some in-ear headphones, which is nice. Always good when manufacturers include these with their phones. And last but not least, since we actually need this to run the phone, we have the 1500 milliamp hour battery. So we'll go ahead and put that off to the side along with the box. So here we have the Nexus S. Let's go ahead and pull this plastic off. And the front plastic as well. So I've got to say, first impressions, this is a super sleek phone. I mean, absolutely no branding on the front. You can see that it's completely black, and of course it has the curved glass on the front that everyone's been talking about. So if you tilt it on the side, you can sort of see that it is curved. It's only the tips that are curved. It's not actually the midsection, so to speak, that's curved. Sort of some eye candy for those of you who like their phones to look sexy as well as perform well. Alright, so it is a 4-inch Super AMOLED display, so you can look forward to some very deep black and vibrant colors. Let's take a closer look at the phone here. So on the front we have our usual sensors. We have the earpiece speaker grill and a front-facing VGA camera for those of you who like to make video calls. Under that, of course, we have the 4-inch WVGA display. So that's 480 across, 800 down. Moving down to the bottom, I don't know if it shows up too well on camera, but there are some buttons here. What adds to the sleekness of this device is when it's turned off, you can't really see the buttons at all. When you turn the power on, they light up as usual. It seems like they made them a little bit more visible when the screen's off than on the other Galaxy S phones. We have our back button, menu, search, and home. So let's go ahead and look at the side of the phone. We have a one-piece volume rocker. Follow the curves off to the bottom. We have a micro USB port, microphone, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Now it's up to debate whether you like the headphone jack on the bottom of the phone or on the top. I actually prefer it on the bottom because it makes it easier to pocket the device, and also when I'm listening to something and using the screen at the same time, kind of gets annoying when the headphone jack is at the top, then you have the cord leaning over. It gets really messy. So let's go ahead and go to the other side. Another neat design of the device, same with all the other Galaxy S devices, is the power button is actually on the right side. Now I believe they did this because when you pick up the phone and put it in your hands, whereas your thumb is right on the power button. So really nice to have that. You can just in one swift motion just pick it up and power on the device. Same for left-handed people. Your index finger would be on the power button as well. So let's go ahead and look at the top here. Nothing on the top, just the latch for the battery cover. If we move on to the back, notice that it does pick up fingerprints, so it will get pretty dirty. It is plastic. Over here we have our 5-megapixel camera. Now this does not support 720p video recording, unfortunately. Just standard definition. Maybe, who knows, they'll release an update to unlock the 720p recording like on some other devices in the past. We have our LED flash, so that's nice to have. First thing I like to do whenever I get a phone with an LED flash on it is to find an app that turns that into a portable flashlight. We have a speaker grill over here. Now notice there is a slight design to the battery cover. It is a smooth device, but they did put a nice little design there. Not sure if you can pick that up. We have our Google and Samsung logos. There's also this slight hump at the bottom. I suppose that's supposed to help with grip. Alright, so this was the unboxing and first look of the Samsung Nexus S. You can actually pick it up right now from Best Buy for around $200 with a 2-year T-Mobile agreement. If you want to buy it outright with no contract, you can do that for around $530. It is SIM unlocked, so you can get it to work on other carriers, but it only supports T-Mobile's 3G. Stay tuned for further coverage on the Nexus S, and don't forget to keep an eye out for more details on our epic giveaway by visiting smartkeitai.com. Follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, feel free to comment, and as always, thanks for dropping by.